NECTO is the proud possessor of another industry standard toolchain. The name of the toolchain? CLANG. The CLANG stands as a modern compiler technology in the software development. As an open source initiative, CLANG has become a foundation for developers. In addition to being fast and functional, CLANG is definitely user-friendly. This means diagnostics, error and warning messages generated by the compiler are going to be as useful as possible. Will you have to prepare your source files for the build manually, by hand? No, we already have someone to perform that thing for you inside NECTO. That tool is called CMAKE. CMAKE does not build the project, it generates the files needed to be built. Then CLANG uses those files. And finally, we are able to program our target, our desired microcontroller with binaries.
And how to get to CLANG from within NECTO? That's a good question. First of all, let's create a setup for our project from which we are going to showcase benefits. I'll click on the project, then setups, then new setup. And here they are, CLANG for ARM and CLANG for RISC-V microcontrollers. You are free to select one of them. Then click on advanced options. From now on, you are able to select debugger option other than GDB, and it is called LLDB. Okay, click Save, and now proceed with hardware setup requirements. And from now on, you are able to use CLANG for your project.
Let's see the benefits of CLANG. Benefit number 1, diagnostic messages.
Let's generate issue number 1. I have a simple source code in front of me. Now I will remove semicolon from this return statement. After trying to build this source code, I will be provided with the issue statement down below in the issues window. It tells me, hey, I expect semicolon after return statement. After doing what CLANG told me to do, my issue had been resolved. Okay, let's generate issue number 2. I will intentionally try to change argument of this method. This seems logical. Pin address, right? Well, by CLANG, it doesn't seem to be a good solution. CLANG tells me pin address does not exist. And what's nice is that CLANG provides me with a possible solution. See? Did you mean pin addr? After replacing the name, we are good to go. Okay, let's generate issue number 3. I will completely remove an argument from this method. Now, in the issues window, I've been warned with 2 messages in total. The first one being that CLANG is telling me, hey, I'm missing an argument over there. And the second one is telling me how I can get to the description of a method which is currently generating a build problem. By double-clicking it, I've been presented with the declaration of the method, and I'm able to conclude, hey, I definitely need an argument while calling this method. By returning to method call line and inserting appropriate argument, I do not have an issue anymore. Okay, let's generate issue number 4. I will replace operator for accessing a member of a pointer structure, and I will replace it with the ordinary dot operator for non-pointer structure accessing. And I've been presented with an error message, which states that I cannot utilize dot operator where the error operator is supposed to perform. Okay, that's it when it comes to CLANG diagnostic messages. You will get meaningful information about the nature of the issue. And this can help developers quickly understand what went wrong and where in the code the problem occurred.
Benefit number 2 of utilizing CLANG within NECTO, CallStack.
What if I want to understand how this application, which is in front of me, actually works? Well, I can start the debug, then I will press F8 on my keyboard to get to application task, which is basically going to tell me what this source code is all about. Then I will jump into application task by pressing F7, and finally I can see something is happening in my CallStack. After jumping into this blink method, CallStack is going to be populated once again. Blink method is going to call setPinHigh method, and this is basically the digital out high, or put 3.3 volts on this pin. By utilizing CallStack, we found out how this application actually works. Having a CallStack is a refresh because you will not have to ask yourself, hey, what is my parent method? You will have all the CallStack ingredients listed in the CallStack window.
Benefit number 3, Watchlist.
I could populate this watchlist with some character, right? And I can manipulate this character a bit. After starting debug session, I can watch my variable change in live. I can populate this watchlist with the variables already defined within the source code. I'm just going to perform right-click, then add to expression. I am even able to see the working memory region occupied by this instance of the tester T-type. This watchlist is now a more detailed list of items, helping in getting the project decisions faster because reading variables will be faster.
Benefit number 4, general registers of a microcontroller.
after starting the debug, you will be presented with general registers of a microcontroller. In the context of microcontrollers, general registers are small, fast storage locations within the microcontroller's CPU. These registers are used for temporary data storage, performing arithmetic and logic operations, and storing intermediate results during program execution. I just described registers from R0 all the way down to R12. R13 serves as the stack pointer, pointing to the current top of the stack. The stack is used for managing subroutine calls, local variables, and storing temporary data during interrupts. R14 is the link register used to store the return address when a subroutine is called. R15 is the program counter, which holds the address of the next instruction to be executed. Looking what's inside the general registers of a microcontroller while debugging an application can definitely be a useful thing nowadays.
The performance, robust optimization capabilities, and support for various programming languages make CLANG a go-to toolchain for projects demanding efficiency. NECTO could be an option for you because from now on, CLANG is officially supported inside NECTO. Thanks for watching. Catch you guys with the next one.